So, dude.
Good morning.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to another episode of You Must Be Joking.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a nooner. I like nooner.
Yeah, anyhow, if anybody wants to pitch in on the conversation, feel free. We love it. So go ahead, give us a call, 253-254-6664.
Easy number.
Yeah.
Punch it in. Go.
And we are going to start out with something that's actually kind of uplifting. I figured we'll start out with some good news, and then we'll get into the fun stuff.
Plane crashes?
Yeah, how'd you know?
Woo! I love plane crashes. They're exciting.
Yeah.
I mean, not for the people experiencing them at the moment, but
actually.
But then again, it is exciting.
Yeah.
It's terrifyingly exciting.
Yeah. If they can make a roller coaster half that scary.
I was in an airplane one time, and the turbulence or whatever, the plane dropped like maybe I'm gonna say 200 feet, but it's probably like 20. But it was a wham, and it hit, and because I had a drink, and it went, and I caught it. It's like that was awesome, but when it hit, poof, everywhere.
Yeah. Well, believe it or not, man, especially if you're going over mountains, or in a mountain range.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, the air is coming up over the mountains,
Oh, yeah.
and what it does is once it gets to the other side, it comes down like a waterfall.
Yep.
And it'll actually drop a plane 1,000 feet.
Oh,
just
yeah.
Boom.
Yeah.
So
it will pull the plane down. It's not going to drop it. It pulls it down.
Well,
because the air just creates this vacuum emptiness.
It's riding the air. And so when the air starts going down, it just brings it down with it. Yeah.
Well, brings, pulls. I guess it's all vernacular at that point.
Yeah. Point of view.
Your blanket statement's got holes in it.
All I know is that if I was in an airplane and it did that,
oh man,
then it'd probably take a good hour or two to get the seat cushions out of my crack.
Bro. No, your seat cushion is also a flotation device, and it came with me when I got off of that plane.
Yeah.
Thank you, Aloha.
Hands-free. That's what you call the new hands-free device. Yeah.
Yeah, we went from Oahu to Maui, and just going over the big island, or the tall mountain in that smaller plane. Whoop.
Yeah.
Because it was a two-prop plane, one on each
Yeah.
wing, one in older Alaska. Or was it Alaska? Might have been Aloha.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
But Jesus.
Yeah. Well, it depends on the planes, because I was in a prop plane when I was working for the company that sent me to Kentucky.
Okay.
Okay, they would send me to what's the name of the town? St. Louis. Okay. And we had a customer there that would have issues, and they would send me there to deal with the issues and, appease the customer and stuff. Yeah. And so, but we'd have to go in on prop plane because, going from where I was in Kentucky to there.
To rural, small airport, yeah.
Yeah, there wasn't like a big, airplane that you could take. So we get on there and everything, and so, there's like two seats on either side of the aisle, and there wasn't a door to the cockpit. It was just a curtain, and they didn't even have the curtain closed, so I could watch
you're watching out the window.
Yeah, and I could watch out
How come I can't see land?
Watch the dash, and everything, and see all the gauges, so it was kind of cool. But we were going up, and it was, kind of a weird feeling anyway. It vibrated more than I was used to, for one, But once we hit a certain point, there was this pop. Just a loud pop, and it was like, oh crap. And then there was a loud whistling that continued, and it was like, did we just lose a ribbit? Because that's what it sounded like to me was, we lost a ribbit.
We just got a hole in this airplane?
Yeah, but so we hear.
Are we not waterproof anymore?
So we're listening to this all the way, And but once we got down to a certain point and everything, and it was snowing, and foggy in St. Louis.
Mm-hmm.
So, we get down in there and everything, But once we got to a point, then the whistling quit, but the vibration picked up more.
Yeah.
And now we're doing this, because of the wind, and you can't see anything, so he's doing an ILS landing, And finally, we go ahead and we hit the ground, and it's like, shh. Because I'm not really good with heights anyway. So, yeah. I'm trying to sleep because I didn't want to see myself die. I didn't want to see the ground coming.
I don't know if anyone really wants to see themselves die. You got to be a true masochist.
But
my dad was a bush pilot in Alaska, and Went with him quite a few times, and he just take someone up. Okay, pick you up in 3 weeks? Okay, so I'll give you 4 days because we would go the day before just in case they arrive early for the pickup,
Right.
and stay for an extra 3 days in case they were late. And if they didn't show up, then you go and you report it to Forest Services. And 3 times people didn't show up, but he in the real heavy winters, he'd just leave the floats on the plane and land in the snow on the hills.
Yeah, like skis. Yeah.
Oh man, it was so fun.
Well,
That's why I love roller coasters.
yeah, but the reason that we're discussing this was because that DHL plane in Puerto Rico, I believe it was,
No, that's a Boeing plane on DHL, just kind of flying it.
Costa Rica.
So did it says it returned to an airport or emergency landing. So did it take off from Costa Rica
Well,
or
here-
somewhere?
Let me.
I mean,
switch
how much information can we glean off of this clickbait headline?
Okay, well, here it is. It says a Boeing 757-200 cargo aircraft operated by DHL has made a dramatic emergency landing at Costa Rica's airport, skidded off the runway and broke in two, losing its tail.
All right,
Now, the cool part is no injuries.
nice,
None.
perfect.
Yeah.
Because it's a cargo plane, maybe 10 people on board, maybe.
Yeah, it says here that the crew was unharmed and one member was undergoing a medical review as a precaution.
Because they were like,
Yeah, there again.
I would be like, can you please check it?
yeah, trying to get the upholstery out of the.
Right.
yeah.
That's called a hysterectomy.
Okay, but here's the video of it, which I thought was pretty cool. So let's see.
Oh, boy.
Yeah,
This is the landing.
this is after they circled
Okay,
back
so they're
around.
down.
Yeah, they landed back down, and he's trying to stop it. Now watch the brake. He's got the.
Full brakes. We're stopping right now.
Uy, madre santa, man.
Okay, now as they
I
hit
think-
there, now watch.
Ooh,
That's where
man.
it dropped, and then the back end broke off.
Now,
Care
what the-
pizza,
what?
The reason that it did that,
The
according-
reason it spun out like that, and that was a spin
Dios
out, Bob.
santo,
Yeah.
man.
The guy, "Shake the water."
yeah. So
Do not translate that.
now what the reason they said it was is the plane had taken off,
Uh-huh.
and right after takeoff,
Okay.
as it was trying to get up into the air and everything, they suffered a hydraulic malfunction.
Okay.
Okay, so all hydraulics had
All of
gone.
them.
Yes.
Oh boy,
So now
that's
they're
not good for that kind of an airplane.
Yeah,
folks.
yeah, and so
I don't know
now,
nothing about them, but I know hydraulics is important.
yeah, especially with how heavy everything is.
Uh-huh.
You know, so I'm assuming that the co-pilot
And the pilot
and
three
the,
or four other people were just like,
yeah.
got the wheel, got the wheel.
and, you know, and probably the co-pilot and the pilot are both stomping on the brakes at the same time, trying to get them to hold it, which is why the smoke and why they would have spun out.
Yeah.
Because, you know, I mean, once you're on the ground on a plane, the steering wheel is useless other than just to shear the wind one
Oh
way or
man,
another.
and on a tail dragging airplane, them little ones,
Yeah.
they immediately want to do this. As soon as they touch down, the
Mm-hmm.
first thing they want to do is that.
Yeah, so that's why when you're hitting the brakes on those, you actually have to give it throttle at the same time.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
But you got to be careful and feather the rudders.
Yeah, and so who knows what happened? Someone firing. So
Well, I'm gonna say that the co-pilot probably hit the brakes harder than the pilot because he's going, "Oh, I see it!" You know, and so maybe that side
left
was
seat's pilot.
It depends. I think, yeah, on the big planes, the left seat is usually pilot, co-pilot is right seat.
Okay, and it spun out that
And
way. So yeah,
navigator's
okay,
on.
co-pilot's fault.
Yeah.
We don't know. That video could be reversed. So, but yeah, so that's crazy.
Yeah, but it's
And,
you
and
know,
hydraulics is everything in that plane.
oh God, yeah. You know, I mean, yeah, they've got the, you know, you got the crank and the electronic pumps, you know, that are pumping to do the
Lift, horizontal, yaw, pitch, everything,
well,
everything.
to do the flaps. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
so you know that's electronic, but without the hydraulics, that the pumps won't work anyway.
Mm.
And as far as the throttles go, on the smaller planes, are all cable driven.
And if
Same, you know, with
If you watch that again, did they even have their deceleration flaps open? 'Cause
yeah, but not all of them.
that might have been why they had the stomping on the brakes as hard as humanly possible.
Yeah, well, here, hold on. Here, let me let everybody else see this. too.
Let's watch it again because this is fun.
Okay.
Everyone's okay, so it's good. Fun.
Yeah, yeah. As long as everybody landed, which is why I wanted to do this story, because it was a good news thing.
It's good. Good news. DHL failed in the win of the package. Yeah, so they got some stuff. I wonder how long it took.
Yeah, see, they got the engine brakes and the air brakes on, but it's not full, it looks like. And the flaps are down, kind of. The
Only on one side.
Santa
Yeah.
Mai.
And the ailerons are all the way up.
Uy, man.
Yeah, hard to say what happened there, but
Yeah.
Carepicha, man.
if they lost hydraulics after takeoff, that was their only choice.
And this was another cool part here, is how
Dios
fast. I mean,
santo, man.
they called ahead, evidently,
Mhm.
okay, and said, hey, we got
We got an
we gotta
emergency.
come down.
Open up an airplane, right, or open up a runway right now.
Yeah, so when they come down, the airport itself already had the emergency equipment right there. So, but by the time the plane stopped, they were already almost right on top of the
Yeah,
plane
yeah.
and spraying it down to keep any fire and this kind of stuff. So it was amazing to me that big of a plane coming that fast managed to land that well, even though it still broke in half, but nobody was injured.
Well, and the only reason no one was injured is because there's only 10 people on that plane at most.
Yeah, well,
If that had been a passenger plane and it had landed just like that, we wouldn't be laughing about it, except maybe tomorrow. You paid for your ticket. You enjoyed your ride.
one of our listeners,
Uh-oh.
Steven, says, what's a goat doing up here in these clouds? And then he says, and he says, let's hear, let me get us back here. Then he says, Seattle to Victoria, slept the whole way on the seaplane. Let's see here. Oh, and this crash was caused by COVID.
Okay.
Yeah. So,
Okay. The plane caught COVID, lost all hydraulic motivation.
Alrighty. So anyway, now we know, because I had questions. Let's see here. If anybody else has any input, please
Throw
call
it in there. Come on.
Yeah, 253-254-6664.
Let's laugh at pain. That's what we're supposed to do.
But anyhow, it is good to see that there is a good news scenario, and
Yeah,
this actually made the
even
news.
in the tragedy of people not getting their whatever from DHL. At least no one got hurt in that landing.
Yeah, and as far as I can tell from the photos, see, there was no flame, so therefore the packages still could make it.
The ones that didn't get crushed.
Well, those.
This is fragile. It's from Italy.
They
Italian.
It could end up being wrinkled by the time it gets there. They might have to iron it out.
Yeah.
So
Hi, I brought this package from when I was on an island.
anyway, so that leads me to do this one here because I love this. This man.
This is an old one though.
But it was still one where you would think the person is not going to make it, but he did.
Yeah.
Amazingly, no injuries again. Okay.
Fantastic pilot right here.
Yeah. Now check this.
And
Yeah. So check this out, folks. All right. Let's see. So we got this pilot here.
stunt pilot.
Yeah, and he's flying along doing an air show. We got people down on the ground right below him. And he goes on up, and it's just a beautiful flight. Until that. His wing
Where's
fell
his
off.
right wing?
So
He's
he
just
lost.
lost his wing.
And everybody thinks at that point, he's done. I would have thought so. But this man is such a good pilot, or God was on his side.
I'm gonna go with good pilot. Because if God was on his side, why'd he throw the wing off?
So look how close
No!
all of a sudden just drops it right
Mate!
down.
And we're sure this is real.
Yes.
We're sure this is real.
Yeah. Now watch how slow he is at opening up the cockpit.
Damn.
See, I would have already been out of that sucker puking, and saying, does anybody have a clean pair of shorts? But
So according to
Well,
studies, there's one food that can raise your overall.
I have friends that do that actually participate at the Reno Air Races.
uh-huh.
And one year I was down there, and a friend of mine who flies, who races, was going around the track, and his plane malfunctioned, and he had to step out. And he had taken, all the training courses, and so he was ready for any kind of emergency evacuation he had to do. But he said that he didn't remember getting out of the airplane at all, and he didn't remember pulling his chute. And what had happened was he exited the plane so low to the ground that no one thought he was going to actually survive even if he pulled his chute. As he stepped out, he must have hit the yoke, because the plane immediately went like this and buried into the ground, so there was no real explosion or anything or fire.
Uh-huh.
It was just a crumpled mess in a pit. And he ripped the parachute open so fast he dislocated his shoulder. And just boom, landed about 30 feet from the plane and just waited. Another guy who they know, who I didn't know, during the race, he had, I think one of his ailerons fell off. One of the things that controls the
Right, yeah.
the plane going up and down. And
Oh, those are elevators.
okay,
That's
the
on
elevator
tail-
on the tail.
on-
Okay, elevator. Yeah, the aileron's on the wing, the elevator's
Right,
on the tail.
yeah.
Okay, so one of the elevators fell off, and he immediately kicked it up, and as it was turning like this, and he's just all calm, mayday, 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 and then gets up real high, shuts the plane off, and just coasted it in. Mayday, mayday, mayday. So yeah, sometimes crashes can be fun.
Yeah, well, I
Carl, if you're out there listening,
I really did enjoy my flying lessons. Okay, I enjoyed doing that. One of the scariest things I ever did was, my instructor had me put it into a stall. And I mean, a 1,000-foot drop. Trying to get it going again. And so you stall out and everything, and then you got to go like this as it's dropping, and then try and get control again. And it's like the ground is coming really fast.
are we gonna live? Only if you turn on the plane again.
But yeah, so but it made me really nervous and scared to do that. I was glad that I did when we got on the ground and I got to calm down a bit, But it was really cool doing that. But to do like this guy just did, I'm sorry,
Well, he's a stunt pilot. He's obviously
but he's been at it a
knows
while.
what to do.
Yeah,
If this is a real video, because and like I said, I'm wondering if that's the guy, but I don't think that's the same guy I'm thinking of, because I think the guy that I'm thinking of was doing a biplane, but he would touch the ground with his wing and just drag it along the ground, do all kinds of crazy stuff, and make it look like he's gonna, crash and then pull out last minute kind of thing. Just like almost comedy crazy stunts in an airplane. Hi, how you doing?
Yeah.
So.
Well, I've seen different ones doing stuff like that, similar. There's one and everything that just amazed me, because there was a little hill, but there on the outer edge of the airport, and I saw a guy come down, and I mean he was doing the spiral and everything, and then just before he got to the ground, he straightened out the spiral and he disappeared behind that hill, and you kept expecting to hear this boom and see flame, and this kind of stuff. But then and it's silent.
Yeah.
And then you hear, all of a sudden you hear, and he's going straight up again. It's like, holy cow. Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah. So
we used to hang out at the SeaTac airport at
Oh,
the end
yeah.
of the runway and just let the planes land. Man, those things are louder than I can scream.
I used to take my kids to the SeaTac airport. You used to be able to go to the back side of it. There's this field out there and
Yeah.
everything, and it was all fenced in.
Yeah.
But we'd go out there and everything, and we'd
Yeah.
watch the planes, and it
Oh
was
yeah.
fun.
We'd lay there and they'd just right over your head, just
Yeah.
so loud.
And
You'd be like, ah! Then it's all playing. It was just like, whoa.
yeah, but the Goodyear blimp would come in and everything, and we'd actually see them tending that and taking it off. And
Oh,
giving
we only
people
went at
rides
night when
and
it was
stuff like
illegal.
that. Well, back then when we were doing it, you could go there all day, all night. It was actually a watching area.
Yeah, we didn't have that.
You know, the planes went off.
He's older than me, folks.
The planes went off to the left and the right. There wasn't that third airport or that third runway yet,
Yeah.
and so they all went north and south pretty much, right? And so the planes didn't go directly over where you were, and there was a long area there.
Oh no, I mean we laid at the end of the runway.
Yeah.
Right at the end.
Yeah, the first time I ever went towards SeaTac, we were going up 188th, and you know that tunnel that they have that goes underneath the runway there and everything. See, I didn't know that. I'd just come up here. I was like my second day here, and it was nighttime, and so we were coming along and everything. And just as we were coming up to the tunnel and everything, this plane came down and everything, and it was like, oh my God, we're going to hit it, you know. And then I realized we had a tunnel coming up, you know. It was like, it just scared the crap out of me. But anyway, I just wanted to say congratulations to the DHL pilots.
Yeah.
And you know, good job, and glad you guys made it. Anyway,
Any
now,
landing you can walk away from
Yeah.
is a good landing.
now for the fun part. Yeah.
Blanket statements?
No, did
Advice from people on social media about dating. Will Smith?
Yeah, did you hear about this?
Didn't everybody?
Okay, yes. Where
Some sociopath who thought his woman needed him to walk up on stage and slap someone.
well, it was Chris Rock for one. Now, Chris Rock, I think, is actually a very funny man. He's also a decent actor.
No, Chris Rock's real funny.
Yeah. Okay.
Will Smith's even funny.
Yeah, Will Smith, I think he's an
See-
awesome
see,
actor.
Will-
I think he's a good comedian.
I think Will Smith's a great actor. I think he's a pretty decent musician, but he's not a good person. He never has been. That's all a front, man.
Well, yeah, could be. You know, I don't know.
It could be nothing if you talk to people in his circle. Because now, listen, I'm no expert and I didn't do research on this, but since Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, you know, anyone that's outside of the public eye will tell you he's not. You know, that's the front he makes, and that's fine. That's totally fine because you're, you know, you've got this public image you have to maintain.
Yeah. And,
And privately, you can be whatever the F you want.
yeah, well, most of the actors and this kind of stuff, they put on a front. You know, they're not actually what they are in the movies. You know.
But then again, there's also the side where they say that Chris Rock's been pinging off of Jada forever, and that, yeah, but again, who cares? It's a joke.
Yeah, but okay. Now this is the deal that I wanted input from everybody. Okay, 253-254-6664.
Yeah, let's hear your input.
Okay, now because my opinion is, you know, like I said, I like them both. I like Will Smith. I like Chris
Wait,
Rock.
before you start, my question: you think it was staged or not?
I do not think it was staged.
100% staged.
I don't think so because he just got banned from all things the Academy for 10 years.
People who think it was. That was just him being completely stupid.
Yeah, but not the reason I'm kind of on Will Smith's side here. Yeah, okay. Well, there's a few
Because he's trying to repair a broken marriage.
no.
And he wanted to be all chivalrous.
There's a few reasons. First of all, if somebody was to insult my wife or hurt her in any way, okay, I would not use an open hand. Okay, I mean I would knock him. Mm-hmm. Will Smith walked up there and it was an open hand. It was a slap. It was not a punch. Okay, and now after that it was, you know, kind of foul language, in which, you know, but I'm no innocent. Okay, I will do the same shit. Okay, but the reason I'm, you know, I mean, yeah, you know, in that kind of a situation, his wife is losing her hair because of a disease. Okay. And so, you know, now a guy does that and everything, you know, it's like, oh my God, I'm going bald. Okay, I'll just shave my head, call it good. You know, it's not a big deal to most men.
Hang on. Are you trying to say that you know Jada's emotional
No, I'm just saying
State
to
to the losing of her hair?
most females.
Okay, hang on. Your blanket statement has holes in it.
Well, yeah, that's because we have moths.
Blanket statements
But
are
you know,
stupid, and that's a blanket statement, and it's stupid.
and in general,
The blanket statement I just made is a blanket statement about blanket statements, and it's an inception of stupidity.
but for most guys, losing your hair is something that we're going to expect eventually. Okay. Now, a lot of guys like you and me, we've actually still got our hair. But, I mean, I've known guys that are 22, 23 years old that, have a bowling ball with a
Trevor's
hula
got
skirt on.
the alopecia?
That's the same thing that...
Alopecia?
Yeah, that's the same thing that his wife has.
Right. But listen, I know plenty of people that had it. I know plenty of people that didn't have it, had it, recovered from it, got it again. And so here's the thing. Here's the thing. If it was not staged, it's sad that he could just walk up there, slap someone, and walk back down and yell profanities from the crowd at that kind of an event and not be removed. And the fact that he could walk up on stage and assault somebody is why people die on stage, like Dimebag Darrell.
Okay, well, he
So-
wasn't
so
removed.
to try and justify
No.
any of it from any point, from Chris Rock's side or Will Smith's side, I don't even care. The fact that he went up on stage without even anyone going, "Hey, what you gonna do?" Oh,
Yeah.
nothing. I'm okay. No one.
Yeah. Well, I can see your point there, but there again, I mean, he's been in the Academy for quite a while. He's a respected actor. He won his Academy Award, and he's been around long enough to, but I don't think anybody actually expected this to happen. I mean, it's not like he was ranting as he was going up there.
Oh no.
He calmly walks
Yep.
up, slaps him, and then calmly walks back.
No, laughing. He's proud of himself.
Yeah.
I just bitch that kid. I'm a man. No, you're just a jackass.
Okay, well, let's
Because here's another thing. Those two know each other well enough that they could have settled that shit outside later. But that's how uncouth that jackass is.
Well, let me show you something here. Okay. All right. So we will go here.
You're gonna show me where Jada is laughing and then changes her mind because Will Smith's laughing at the joke that might have been at her expense.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it. All right?
I do believe that was somewhat inappropriate.
Did you watch the
that was a
entire
nice one. Okay.
Oscars?
I'm out here.
Then let's not go with that was somewhat inappropriate.
Oh no, I believe
Because the entire Oscars was very inappropriate. If you watch all the highlights of the "Oh Jesus Christ, why are those people even allowed to speak on stage" moments, it's the entire damn night.
Oh, I believe it. It's not like it used to be. That's why I don't watch them. But
I don't even know why they have them.
but
Richard.
see now he's rocking up comedy.
Yeah, and
He's
nobody,
and that was just
nobody,
Wow.
nobody comes up to escort him
Will
off.
Smith just
Nothing.
smacked the
Nothing.
shit out of me.
You know what? Fuck that guy. He's a bitch. He laughed at the joke. His wife
Will
laughed and then
Smith
got
just
mad
smacked the
because she
shit out of me.
thought it was about her.
Here, hold on. Be quiet. Come on, damn it. Okay.
Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me.
So the fact that the surprised look and he was still smiling, so he wasn't really hurt. He never did press charges or anything. But
That's because he's a better person and his demeanor was amazing.
yeah, I will give him that. However,
If that would have happened to me, Will Smith would have been carried off that stage because I'd have kicked his knee out.
yeah, but then you'd have both been kicked out of the academy.
And I don't give an F. You gonna come up and accost me
Yeah.
because of something I said? If I didn't say you
Jada,
need to
I
be
love you.
raped in the butt
G.I.
with a
Jane
baseball
2,
bat with razor blades on it, there's no reason for you to come up and hit me in the face for anything I say.
Yeah. Well, My point is, if my wife is sitting there, and
Uh-huh.
say it was, not my wife is awesome, so I ain't got any. There's nothing.
Yeah,
You can
yeah.
do,
We
right?
see, you can't
Right.
get into the mindset.
But-
because do you know that Jada
My-
was proudly on TV boasting about how she railed some other dude while Will Smith was sitting right next to her? That's the woman he is defending.
Well,
I guess he's trying to repair a broken marriage. You know what? I don't give a. That's no excuse to walk up on stage and accost somebody. None.
if my wife had a,
If words are going to make you hit someone, maybe you should rethink what you think.
well, I've gone up and smacked somebody because they were being assholes
Yeah,
anyway.
hey,
but-
don't let my demeanor fool you. I have
Yeah.
punched people for saying the wrong shit because I'm stupid too.
There you go. But if my wife was had something to where like say she I don't know, she put on 200 pounds in a week or something, and everything, and it was some kind of
Okay, so we're gonna make this an apple and orange thing.
pretty much.
Okay.
But because mainly we're making a fruit salad here. Okay. So what but if
And
somebody
you're throwing tomatoes in there. Just because it's a fruit doesn't mean it goes in a fruit salad.
Oh yeah, dude. Tomatoes go good with everything, even bacon. Yeah. Or bacon goes really good with tomatoes. One of the two. Anyway. Anyhow, but if so, somebody comes up and everything and starts cracking a joke, saying that and she's trying to lose weight, but she can't, no matter what she does. Okay. Now, not like my second wife, who just got huge, kept saying she wanted to do something and didn't. But say this one here actually was trying really hard, because they were self-conscious and this kind of thing. So somebody comes up and makes a rude comment, and it hurts her feelings, and I can see the pain in her face. Okay, I'm going to say something. I'm going to probably slap whoever it was for saying what they said. Okay, why? Because I actually care about my wife. Now, I don't know what Will Smith's deal with his wife is or anything like that. So I'm just going from my own point of view and the way I would act. Okay.
Yes, but here's the difference. Here's the very, very, very big difference.
Okay.
If Chris Rock was on stage
He was.
and you were in the audience with your fat wife, and he said, "Hey, Mrs. Fat House Chow Yun," and you got so embarrassed enough for her to walk up and slap the shit out of him like Will Smith did, number one, you wouldn't make it to the stage, and number two, you'd be arrested as soon as you got off stage.
Well, I don't know. They haven't invited me.
I do know.
But they haven't invited me. If they did invite me, maybe I'd make it to the stage.
Buy a ticket. I'm just saying, you've compared apples to oranges, so I put this hypothetical situation into the hypothetical reality that was, that yours isn't.
But there again,
Because-
he is a respected member of the academy, or was a respected member of the academy. He'd been there for
Harvey
years.
Weinstein was a respected producer.
Yeah, and that one's come up too.
Bill Cosby was a respected comedian.
Yeah, and I still like a lot of his comedy.
I've seen him live, and I laughed the whole time.
Yeah,
Of course,
he's awesome.
I was 14 at the time, but
But it doesn't matter. I mean, his comedy went transcended the generations.
comedy is comedy. When
Yeah.
it's funny, it's funny. It doesn't matter who said it. I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
but
sure Ted Bundy had some great jokes that the girls just died for. Oh!
but then again,
No, I will not. If you're in an event like that and you are even semi-comedic like Will Smith's supposed to be, and someone makes a joke, and you even think it's at the expense of the person you're supposed to care about, just sit there and man up. Don't be a bitch.
well,
You think I haven't
Can't
been
wait
the butt
to
of
see
jokes?
it.
You think people haven't made microfilms about the jokes because of me?
Richard!
You get them slap them? No.
I'm trying to find
It's
this spot.
it's fairly it's ignorant.
out here. I'm out here. Uh-oh, it was a nice one. Okay.
I mean, I was at an event. Yeah, see,
Hold on.
here's another thing. That joke wasn't even that fucking funny.
Oh, I know it. Yeah, but
Like 8 people laughed, and Will Smith was one of them. Jada almost laughed, but then she was like, "Oh wait, maybe it's not that funny. Oh my shit ass dude is laughing at it."
Well, no, because if you look right here at the very beginning, before he said any of that, Will was laughing. He was having a good time.
He laughed at the joke.
The joke hadn't been told yet here.
He laughed at. Watch the damn clip.
Right.
Here's
Okay,
Will
hold on.
Smith. I'm a great guy.
Hold on. See, now the joke here hasn't been told yet.
Keep going.
Wait.
Jada, I love you. G.I. Jane 2, can't wait to see it.
Okay, so there.
Hang on. Keep going. Don't
Wait.
stop it here.
What commentaries?
Watch both of them laughing.
Right. But they were already laughing and having a good time listening to Chris Rock, right? Mm-hmm. Okay. Haven't you ever had it take a second for a joke to click? To catch the joke?
No, because I'm not an idiot.
All right?
Okay. Now, it kind of clicked. He's starting to click. But
No.
you can see where she is starting to where it actually
She
hit
didn't
home.
like it because she heard her name. Okay, and that's fine. She can think it was at her expense. He's still laughing at it. Nine other people laughed at it. This is where she's like, "Oh God, he's another joke about me," because it's not the first time. Keep going. Keep going.
But yeah, right there, that look on her face. See, if my wife would have done that, I'd have probably got up and said something too.
Yeah, well, you're a fool.
Well, of course, I'm a man.
Because no, you're a fool. You're a man. Getting up and slapping
that was
someone
a
because of
nice
words,
one. Okay.
That's not manly.
Well, people can say what they want to about me. In fact, I help them.
I do.
Okay, but
I mean, wait,
but I
you
am.
do.
Yeah, but I am protective of my family and my wife. Yeah. Okay, so you can tell me anything you want. Okay, so anyhow, okay, now continue on.
I'm out here. Richard.
Now, see,
The fact
nobody-
that he got right
wow.
there disgusts
Wow.
me. The fact that
Will
he got
Smith
back
just
to his
smacked the
seat
shit out of
just disgusts me even more.
me. Wow, dude.
Yes.
It was a G.I. Jane joke.
Keep my wife's name out your mouth.
I'm going to, okay? Okay.
So, anyway,
Yeah, no, I wouldn't let some comedians joke at the expense of my wife make me get up and slap him. I'm not that. I'm
Well-
not that type.
well, I can see your point, but I can also see if
No, I can't see it from
Yeah.
your side. That's-
when you see the pain in somebody's face that you care about, I mean, look, okay, I'm weird anyway. Everybody knows that, okay, and my temper is nowhere near where it should be, although I have calmed down over the years. But this is the way I used to be.
Yeah,
okay?
hey, believe me.
Now, when I was
used to be,
when
but
I
I
was
was-
married to my second wife,
I
my
would not
daughter
have to
was just learning how
walk
to
up
walk.
on stage and hit
Okay,
someone.
she was, she was just walking good, or just starting to, and my son was still young and everything. But we lived on the third floor of an apartment building. Okay, and we had a balcony there, and I had barrel furniture. Okay, now. When the barrel furniture, had it was hard furniture, and my daughter was trying to walk, and she like kids do, fell and hit her head on the coffee table. Mm-hmm. Because that coffee table hurt my daughter, I didn't even think about it. This is total reaction. The bad part was I picked up that table, and it was a heavy table, but I picked it up and I threw it out the sliding door. And it went over the edge of the balcony, okay? And as I saw it disappear, I realized what I did, and I was like, oh, shit, because the parking lot was down there. So people's cars are parked all in through there. And it was like, oh, crap, and I heard it hit, and it was like, oh, my God. I went running over there and everything, take a look, and it managed to go right over and land on its top, between two cars, never touched them. It was like, oh, thank you. But, I mean, the reaction was because that table had hurt my daughter. Okay. I've done the same thing because
So
something
you're the
hurt.
kind of person that says take away the gun because that's what did the crime, not
No.
the guy that pulled the trigger.
No.
Yeah. That's exactly what you just described.
No, what
that's
I-
exactly what you just
No,
described.
no. What I am saying
That's what you just
is
described.
whatever it is, whatever or whoever hurts my family, in my reaction, my instincts are to attack
Yeah.
whatever it is that hurt my family.
Jeez.
Okay. Yeah. Now I'm much better now. Okay. But that's the way I was, you know. If anything attacked my family or I felt that something attacked them, I mean, you know,
Yeah. See, if I felt.
yeah. If my son was to hit his head on a cabinet door, okay, I would have hit the door, okay, because it hurt my son. That's just the way I was, okay. And so, you know,
Well, then I guess I understand why you see it from Will Smith's side.
Exactly.
Ha ha! God.
there you go. But anyway, so all of those out there, what if you think I'm wrong or you think he's wrong or you're undecided, let us know, okay?
I'm completely wrong.
I would like to hear anybody else's opinion on this, okay? 253-254-6664 and let us know, okay?
Yeah.
Get in here. Let us know what you think.
Throw the coffee table out the window.
Oh yeah. Oh, now Steve says staged. The award viewers has declined drastically. I think he means the awards viewership has declined drastically, and this caught the people's interest and diverted thoughts about the current government idiocies.
Oh, there's still a war in Ukraine? What are you talking about, Steve? Come on, man. Come on.
Well, that could be, but I
Listen,
really don't believe that it was staged. Not the way it went through.
I just cannot get behind being so offended by a word that I have to go hurt someone for it. Not anymore.
It was a slap, and I can guarantee you that Chris Rock is used to being slapped. I'm pretty sure he's been slapped more than once in his life. Yeah.
I'm sure Will Smith has too.
Well, yeah.
by that man he's married to. Oh,
But a slap, I mean, what the hell? You know, I've walked away from a slap.
But see, that's where you're focusing. You're focusing on, I'm a big man, I'm a protector. I'm focusing on the fact that this asshole got to walk up on stage and accost somebody at a show, at an event where there's lots of famous people. Not one person was like, hey, what's he doing?
There's been a lot
He
of
slapped someone on stage and walked off on stage, went back to his seat, yelled profanities from his seat, and got up and got an award.
I agree with you
That
about a lot
guy
of that.
should have been dragged out in handcuffs and been like, what the F do you think you're doing?
Well, yeah, except they can't do that
And-
because Chris Rock didn't press charges.
No. See, I've been in fights where the guy that I got in a fight with was a friend of mine, and we just happened to be caught by the police because we're drunk and having a fight in the park. And when I got into the courtroom, my friend's like, no, we're friends. I'm not pressing charges. And the prosecuting attorney's like, oh, well, we got to press charges. It's like, what do you mean? He said no. They need to make their money. They will press charges themselves. I mean, it's not untrue that the attorney general can indict a fucking peanut butter and jelly sandwich. That's the truth for anything. So they don't have to have Chris Rock say, oh, we're going to do it. They can take it on behalf of the Academy. They can take it on behalf of public interest. They can do whatever they want. But I've been at a show where a man was beaten in the head with a baseball bat. You know what happened there? Jail.
Well, no
Guy
doubt.
went to jail.
Yeah.
And that was a premeditated event
Yeah, but
created by the guy who got attacked.
okay, but who actually got arrested? Was it the guy with the bat or
Yeah,
the guy that got
with the bat
beat?
got arrested.
Okay, well, that makes sense. But see, that
Will Smith should have been in jail.
it was a slap. I've walked away from a
I don't
slap.
give a shit if it was a slap. It's an assault. It
No.
was an assault on live fucking TV, and he got away with it. You know what that tells comedians? Be careful what you say now. You won't get no Will Smith slap because some bitch didn't laugh at your joke.
Well, like I said, I'd really like to hear anybody else's opinion on this. However, I do think that you're wrong. It was not an assault.
It was an assault.
It was an insult.
Yes, it was an insult to entertainers around the world that some jackass can walk up on stage and slap you because you said something that might have hurt their feelings.
Well, there again. But anyhow,
If you're too tender in the fucking balls to have, to be able to take words, stay home, and watch shit on TV and cry about it over the internet like we do. Okay.
Well, the good news is you got your wish.
I know.
Yeah, next year he will stay home, because he's not invited to any more of their events.
No,
He's
no.
banned for 10 years.
10 years.
Yeah.
It's not that he's not invited.
I said next year.
10 years.
Yeah, I said next year.
See,
Yeah.
that's.
He's banned.
Oh, darn, I can't go to their gala event. Oh.
Although,
Now, how about if they fine him $3 million?
we're talking Will Smith. You think that's really going to hurt?
Nope, not at all.
But
Look, the punishment doesn't fit the
to
crime.
make you feel a lot better.
You
see,
won't.
Yeah. See, he actually did give up his membership. They kicked him out for 10 years.
Oh. Did they take
But-
back his Oscar?
No. They didn't. And here's the part that's going to make you
O.J.
thrilled.
Simpson got away with murder, and they took away his trophy.
Well, this is what's going to really make you happy. Okay, is that even though he is no longer a member and he's 10-year banned, he is still able to be nominated and receive the Oscar.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, that's good news,
I'm
right?
sure he'll get some great movies.
Well, and then they'll probably be action movies.
A lot of slapping happening.
Well, just lends a whole new meaning to slapstick.
Wait, did you say slapstick or slapstick?
No, slapstick.
Okay.
Yeah, because Chris Rock is kind of shaped like a stick. So,
Man, I cannot believe that someone can just walk up on stage and assault someone like that.
Well,
And have nearly zero repercussions. Nearly zero.
I can honestly say that this isn't the first time. This is the first time it has happened
Oh, no,
at the
people-
Academy.
People getting slapped on stage for a long time.
Yeah, and people have been assaulted
Oh, yeah,
and
murdered.
beaten. Yeah. What was?
But it's okay that Will Smith did it because he's a great person and he's a superstar.
Bob Marley. He was on stage, got shot
3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Went out 2 days later, did another gig. I'm
yeah.
fine.
Yeah. It's
But
just.
but see, Bob Marley is a man, or was a man. He's dead now.
Yeah. Well, he's still a man. Unless he had the
No.
change afterwards.
He did, because he's a legend now.
But yeah, so I just think that there are different points of view. I sure wish that we could get somebody else's point of view in here.
Yeah, because I'm on the team. No, I don't think the words are offensive enough to make me slap you, and you're on the team of if you say anything and look at them cross-eyed, you're gonna go up there and slap the shit out of them. That's that is the polar spectrum, opposites. Yeah, how about someone who would walk up on stage and be like, "Don't say that again."
Well, there you go.
Hey, is that the new Nirvana album?
No, that's just the screensaver for Windows. One of them.
Oh,
It'll change.
figured that was
eventually.
the 20-year re-release of their album.
Yes,
Kid's
sir.
no longer able to show his penis because
Yes.
he wants to sue.
Okay, well, we're gonna do this.
You know what
now.
album I'm talking about, right? Oh, what are you doing over there? What am I drinking? What am I looking at? Hey, is there something over there? There's so many things going on. What do you got going on over there, Bob?
Okay, well, that's what I'm gonna give you.
Uh-oh. My hair's looking on fire today.
Okay, and then you got
We got 3 views, 2 followers, and a half of a comment.
yeah, unfortunate. Oh, there
Steve, we
There we
love
go.
you, man. Don't hang up on us.
There you go. There's comments. So you can watch those comments. I'll watch these ones because I can't see all of them at the same time. Anyway,
Someone said amazing. And then nothing over here. Okay.
yeah,
Well, that makes it easy for me to see. There's
Well,
nothing.
that's why it's on the big screen.
But I'm not close enough.
But,
My eyes are getting so bad, I need to wear 1X when I drive now. just to be able to see beyond the window.
Well, what you should do is like
Stop driving. You're right.
Definitely, I've seen you drive. Yeah, but put your glasses
Hey,
on.
in my defense, I've never been sober when you see me drive.
Okay. Well,
Son of a...
Well, I feel better now. All I got to do now is catch you sober the next time you drive me somewhere. Anyway, those were the two subjects I had for you. What do you got?
Blanket statements and bad advice off the social medias. Believe me, I know a lot about both of those.
But yeah, it was actually, I saw that and I heard about it, and it was like, well, I don't have the whole, the way the news put it out.
With the Will Smith crap?
Yeah.
Well, see, that's another thing, because I'm not, I'm not a celebrity follower. I'm not a Will Smith diva or a Chris Rock diva, but I'm in a business where I kind of, I see Chris Rock because I admire him as a peer or even a mentor. I don't know what it is, but he's better than me, and goddamn it, I want to learn how to do it. So I know that he has told more than just that joke about Jada. So the joke was a jab at Jada.
Yeah.
But I also know that he and Will Smith are not good friends. And Will Smith is not a good human being. His public persona is not his private persona.
Yeah, probably not.
His private persona came out though.
Well,
And like I said,
it's like they say, you can't keep the mask on forever.
at the end of the day, I don't have a problem with the fact that he slapped Chris Rock. My problem is where it happened and what happened immediately after.
No, yeah.
Or in retrospect, what didn't happen immediately after. Because that just sets up
It sets a
okay.
precedent.
It's okay because like I said, the guy that hit the guy at the
Right,
comedy
yeah.
show with the bat in jail. Guy who shot Dimebag Darrell in jail. So Will Smith, hey,
Yeah, well,
I'm good.
Yeah, but see, again, okay.
So someone's gonna be like, I can be just like Will Smith because I don't like what that guy said. Bam.
Yeah, but you were talking about apples and oranges earlier. Those were kind of apples. And
No,
oranges,
that was bananas to pineapples, bro. That was straight bananas to pineapples.
Okay. Yeah, because
a bat and a gun on stage is way different than an open hand to some
Right.
comedian bitch
Yeah.
saying shit about your wife.
Yeah, doing
I
a slap.
believe me.
Yeah, like I said.
I am well aware of the hypocrisy that I place.
Yeah, because like I said, a slap to me isn't even an assault; it is an insult, but not an assault.
To me,
know.
that particular slap was an assault. Now, if they'd have been outside a bar after he was at an open mic or even at a real show, and Will Smith was like, "Hey, that G.I.J. Pow!" Okay, fine. On stage, right when it happened, uncouth, unforgivable.
I don't know. That right when it happened makes more sense because now it's an emotional thing. But it would have been an assault if he would have done a backhand, a forehand like he did. That's just a slap. No damage is
Bro,
going to be
if
done. But yeah, anyway,
How come Steve's not on air with us?
I don't know. I do not know.
Steve,
But
we appreciate your input. It's awesome, man.
yeah, we do appreciate you actually putting your opinions and comments in there, dude.
So blanket statements, but I just do that for fun. But what I really am starting to notice is that there's really, really, really horrible advice coming from social media, specifically TikTok. I've noticed because that's the most popular advice giving app at the moment because Instagram is just about pictures and whatnot. But it's just like, man, they're teaching men and women are teaching men and women how to just be isolationists.
Yeah.
It's just like, just get away from that. That man's not good enough. That woman, she'll never do what you want her to, so she might as well just not even exist. You don't friend zone anybody. You don't need friends. You just want, it's just like, is it really just a race of coupling?
No, it's everybody has to try and make themselves feel important by giving an opinion, whether it's justified or not. Their point of
I
view.
can agree with that.
Hey, wow, we
Here we
finally
are.
found something. Yeah,
Here we are.
It had to happen.
Here we
sometime.
are.
You know, people just they're they're so
am the kettle.
they're so into themselves, or they need to be into themselves, that they try to force anything out to make them look intelligent or smart or whatever.
Maybe
They
but-
don't actually. A lot of them. I've actually met some of them that want to give their opinions that aren't even their opinions. They don't even agree with it, but it gets them attention.
Well, yeah, there is that, and maybe that's why we do this, because we want to. Do I crave attention? But you said the word need, and it's really funny because like the last thing I remember commenting on before I stupid out was the how this particular person was talking about how if a male cries in front of a female, she loses respect for him and will never gain that level of respect for him again. And I'm just like, hang on a minute.
If the man cries or if the woman
Yeah,
cries?
no, if the man cries in front of a woman, she'll lose respect for him and never gain that level of respect again. And I'm like, let's say the two of you have been together for 4 years and you had a dog and it died suddenly. I think both of you are going to cry in front of each other.
Yeah, and it's happened where a child got hurt and they're scared to death. They're sitting
And
in the
besides
hospital
that,
crying.
let me put it like this. Respect is earned, but respect is also kind of like a tide. It goes up and it goes down with each person, depending on how each person is perceived by someone else. Because I can have great respect for your ability to go to work and do this, but have horrible respect for the fact that you'll walk up on stage and slap someone. So, respect goes up and down. You have none for me. And it's like you'll get more when I leave,
Well, see, yeah, but at least you know that my respect for you is constant.
It's going to grow when I go.
It can only go up from here. Yeah.
But no. I don't crave I don't ask for people's respect. I try to give them respect so that they will see that I'm trying to respect them, so they should try and give back the same. I understand that I can be offensive and say things that will hurt feelings, because I have zero filter from thought to vocal. Zero. I say what, and that's why a lot of times I just get I can't even talk. But and so respect is it's like a tide, man. It just goes up and down. It's like,
yeah.
Oh my God, I can't believe that asshole did that. Oh my God, he did that. So it's
Well, respect to me, I as soon as I meet somebody, unless they've done something really weird or outlandish, then I
if you
start
don't know
with
them,
respect.
when you first meet someone. Hey, how you doing? My
And
name
I
is-
will treat
nice
them
to meet you.
Yeah, with respect 100%.
What are we doing?
And then
Are we? What situation are we in? Well, let's move this situation forward
Yeah.
and see how you and I
Progress.
please.
Yes.
And
you
when
know,
you become a bitch, I'm going to let you know that I'm not a bitch with you.
but I will give you 100% respect until you show me I shouldn't.
Exactly.
And then it will adjust to that depending
Exactly.
on
See, it's a
the
type.
level. Yeah. It'll adjust according to how you behave. There are some people and everything that I couldn't give them
and
a
believe
little
me,
bit,
I'm
even though I
aware
tried.
that is a two-way street that moves.
Oh, yeah.
That it's a constant flow because sometimes no matter how much respect I give someone, their fake respect that they're giving back to me is just them putting on a face because they're trying to get something from me. Where until I realize that I'm being used, I'm just like, oh my God, this is gonna, oh fuck,
Yeah,
So it's really hard for me to just give respect to someone because I'm being told they're deserving of it. And I'm just like,
Yeah, see, I don't even get into those conversations.
Yeah.
When we start out, you get respect. If you show me you don't deserve it, then it'll start going down.
Yep,
from
here
there,
it's like respect meter, but is it going to do this?
Yeah.
Or is it gonna do this?
Pretty much, yeah. So, but anyway, let's see here. That
Wait, what?
yeah, believe it or
Don't
not,
scare me.
yeah, we're out of time.
Hey, we made it.
Yeah, I do appreciate the input.
Plane wrecks, slapping people for saying shit, blanket statements, and respect. What a great episode! Thank you, Steve. We love you, man.
Yeah, he said not talkative today. That's why he didn't join.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, we appreciate your input anyway, dude. So
Yeah, thanks for taking the time, man.
oh, hey, let's hear. He just came off with another one, and you don't have to like someone to respect them.
You absolutely do not have to like somebody to respect them, because I absolutely do not like Nickelback's music, but I respect that they're very successful.
Yeah. Well, anyway, and then to Sherry Ennis Hildy, thanks for at least your comment. We had one comment. Amazing.
You're amazing.
Appreciate it.
You're amazing.
So we do appreciate that.
Hey, both of you, thank you for for the views. Thank you.
Yeah.
And
Anyhow,
anyone else, 253-254-6664. Let me know how dumb I was today.
yeah, and you can leave a message. So even after the show or before the next show or whatever, just leave a message. You can even text that
and
number.
don't be afraid of hurting my feelings, because I don't
doesn't.
know you, so you can't.
And he doesn't really have much feeling.
Yeah,
Anyway,
it's gone.
be sure we're going to do this again on Monday, next Monday, not tomorrow.
Yeah, so you got to be
yeah.
clear. We are an alternative
Yeah.
to your regular viewing schedule.
But you can also email us, veg@rubberchickenradio.com.
You can.
Gary at
Gary and Veg? What? Wow!
Gary at rubberchickenradio.com. If you have a suggestion or a topic that you would like us to discuss, go ahead and let us know. You can send that to either one of us, or it's a suggestions at rubberchickenradio.com. And
Hey, you know what happens if you send it to me? I send it to him so he researches it. Because I'm lazy like that, and I respect his attitude.
But anyhow, we do appreciate everything that you guys have done, and we appreciate you guys watching and listening.
Yeah, we can't be us without you, man.
Yeah.
There is no us without you. Oh, and my respect just went. Poof.
It's just a good thing we don't have a respect meter on.
You're right. It's like they're doing great. They're doing great, and canceled.
All right. Well, thank you all very much.
Steve.
Take care.
Sherry.
Yeah.
Yep. Steve, Sherry. Have a great day, you guys.